Everybody, you might recognise me from previous vlogs. My name's Ruth and I'm the project manager for SelfharmUK. I oversee everything that the project does. And we wanted to spend a little bit of time and make a video for young people who are in foster care. It's really tough actually being in foster care, and if you're watching this as a young person in care yourself, you'll probably identify with how difficult it can be. For some young people, it's a positive experience. They have a great relationship with their foster carers. For other young people, it's really much more difficult. And what I really want to encourage you to do, if you're living in care and you're struggling, is to try and speak to somebody who is a trusted adult. I know that's really easy to say, and you're probably watching this thinking, well, actually, Ruth, the only person I want to be talking to is my mum, or my dad, or my grandma, and I totally hear that. But if you can try and find one person in your life at the moment, in the situation that you're in, that you can share this stuff with, how you're feeling, your emotions, that would be really fantastic. Firstly, I would say if that can be your foster carer or your key worker if you're in a residential setting, they would be the best person to go to. I don't say it lightly that living in foster care is really tough. I've worked with lots of young people in foster care in many different settings, and it's really, really difficult. Not being able to see your mum or your dad or your grandma whenever you want, and having to share the deepest, darkest parts of you with somebody who perhaps up until a few months ago was a complete stranger. But if you can share this stuff with your foster carer, I really feel like you'll have a better way of getting a handle on and managing your emotions. Perhaps if it's not your foster carer, maybe a social worker. They'll want to help. I know sometimes that can seem like the last thing that they want to do, but they will really want to help and support you wherever they can. If you don't feel able to talk to your foster carer or your social worker, I would be asking your social work team to find you an advocate. There's an organisation called NIAS, which is the National Youth Advocacy Service, and they advocate for young people in all different situations, but they really like to advocate for young people in care. So maybe if you're struggling to open up, perhaps ask your foster carer or your social worker if you can have an advocate through NIAS. Or finally, maybe there might be something in your local area that's a befriending service, that you can try and find somebody to talk to about these emotions. But the most important thing is that you find a trusted, that's the important word here. I'm not advocating that you go and share your story with lots and lots of people or people that you don't really know or trust. But if you can find a trusted adult, I think you'll find the relationship that you have with being in care much easier to manage. I hope this helps.